Hey, and welcome to our Kivy tutorial where we talk about formatting. Today we talk about labels and using markup to use label formatting. And you will find it's a bit more diverse and a bit cooler than the traditional way of formatting your labels. Check it out.
In this part of the tutorial, I'd like to talk about markup. That's a way of formatting your labels, and it's more flexible than the traditional way. You can highlight or you can do things with specific words within your text instead of the text as a whole. And so therefore you can apply different types of formatting to different parts of the text within your label. So let's start with a very simple example of a grid layout actually with a label in there that says some text in my label. It's got a gray background and rounded corners. The text is white and has no further formatting to it. So let's use markup to format this text. Now markup is very, very similar to HTML, so it's very straightforward. I've put the link in here so you can find the documentation for Kivy, and I'll show you that in a minute as well for all the options you have. But for now, let's say that we want text. Let's say we want to make that bold. So very similar to HTML, you start with a tag, which is B for bold, and that's an opening tag. And then you also have a closing tag, which has the slash in it. So if we now run that, you'll see that text is highlighted in bold. Now the next thing you can do is you can add color to that, and let's say we want to have the word label in a different color. Now what you will need to do is you will need to find the hex version or the hex code of your color. So there's plenty of websites where you can find hex codes for colors. Now once you have your hex code, you do the same thing. You have an opening tag for color, but here you need to tell it which colors. So you say equals, and then you enter your hex value. Now a value I found online which I thought was quite cute is this one here, and don't forget to close your opening tag. And then, of course, you need to close your tags as well. So again, that's your slash and then color. And here, of course, you don't need to repeat the hex. So if I run that, you now see that text is still in bold and label is now in blue. So you can see that this opens up all sorts of possibilities. And to show you what you can do, let's have a look at the Kivy documentation. So this is from the Kivy documentation. This is the link I've included. And if you scroll down here, you can see all the things you can do with markup. So we tried bold, you can do italics, underline, strike through, font, you can do all sorts of things. It gets funkier and funkier if you go down the list. Color is the one we used, and so on and so on. So feel free to have a play with that. It's very interesting. It's good fun playing around with markup. But for now, this is all I wanted to show you in this part. Thanks for your time. See you soon. Bye-bye.